like, share, and subscribe. All right, Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shemiah Shabbat, preaching officer 5,000 Rocket, the Israelite School UPK. Got officer of 50. Y'all should be iron with me. And we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to get to the Sabbath service, all right? All right, Sabbath service is definitely important. We keep and uphold our traditions. We learn our Hebrew language. You understand? We also go over, scriptures that's in the Bible, that comes out of the Bible, man. All right, so today we're going to go ahead and get started and get into it. All right, Majim, which means stand. We're going to take the horn. Blow the horn. We're going to blow the horn, which is the shapar in the Hebrew. Go ahead. I gotta teach you how to blow the shapar, like blow the horn. Yum yum, salt. Turn this way, turn my way. Shana off, salt, which means to turn back left. You stretch forth your hand, and you say La Yasha'Allah.
La Yasha'Allah.
Which means to Israel. Go ahead and drink it. Do your best and what I'm saying, put your lips together. Here. Don't blow the horn again. You wanna hold your lips tight and then just blow. Almost there. I got you. You almost got it. You good though. So you're going to go ahead and take the scroll. All right. Consider it upon your shoulder. All right. Rapun Aquadum, which means to face the east. Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakukah. Taba'ah. Ratazakah. Hayah. Ashah. Ba'arataza. Kawak. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathanganawa. Lakam. Kab. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kabawak Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabawak Yanawa. Wala'ah. Tabi'ah Nawa. Banasana 1. A ball. Hawashah Nawa. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Hamalakwa.
Hachaanakah.
Waha'ala.
Wa'ala.
Wahata'aparat.
Wa'ata'aparat.
La'awalamyum. La'awalamyum.
La'awalamyum.
Amen.
Amen.
Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh be thy name.
Yahweh,
Thy
kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us of our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us. From evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. But catch the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh. Hashem Yahushua. Baba Kusha. Nathalanawa. Hakach. Larba'a. Kel Makala. Wakel Marawa. Hakach. Latahar. Hamatazaria. Hakach. Lahakwayam. Hamathim. Hakach. Al-Rakawa. Hatama'ala. Lagar Shan. Bahashim Yahushua. The water Aman. Catch the power in the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Blessings. In the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh Yahushua. Wa ma'aka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matazabya. Alawap Yahana. Alawap Yahana. Repeat after me. Repeat everything. You understand how I say, all right? The best to your ability, okay? Alawap Yahana. Ha Alawapyum. Ha Saranyum. Ha Kwarazanyum. Ha Kakaryum. Wa Agwatyum. Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushua. The water Aman. Blessings in the in the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushua. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Haharyam. Ma'ayan. Yaba'a. Azarya. Ma'ay. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'arataza. Al-Yathan. Lamawat. Regarka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Talzarka. Al-Yah. Yamyanka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'a. Yakaka. Wayarak. Bayayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makara. Yashamar. Abnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'afka. Wabuwa'afka. Ma'athai. Wa'id Awalam. Psalm 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
Yahweh.
I will lift up my eyes. You gotta listen. All right. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yahshua
he that keepeth Yahshua
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in,
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Elohim,
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Damahayim,
Al-Thakarash,
Al-Thakarash,
Wa-Al-Thashakwat,
Wa-Or-Thashquash,
Al, Kaya,
Kaya,
Hana,
Hadna,
Awayabyaka,
Namarakya,
Yahamayawan. Repeat after me. Yahamayawan,
Yahamayawan,
Ra'ash,
Wa'ash,
Al-Aimaka,
Al-Imika,
Ya'iram Yamwa,
Ya'ayim, Yara,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayatha, Ya'atazawa,
Wayathad, Ratazawa,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Al-Tazapatari,
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapatari,
Just listen, and just repeat. Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Al-Tazapatari,
Amara,
Amara,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakida,
one, Wakaku,
Magoya,
Magalia,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Shem Yasha'ala,
Shem Yasha'ala,
Awadah,
Awadah,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa Atazawa,
Nawa, the Tazawa,
Labah,
Labah,
Yakadwa,
Lakabu,
Alyaka,
Ayo,
Barya,
Baryad,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarath,
Alahaya,
Alahayim,
Adawam,
Adawan,
Wayashemai, Wayashemai,
Wayashamai,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Mawa'aba,
Mother Olive,
Wahagaryam,
Walagarium,
Gabor,
Gabal,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'abawan,
Wa'amalak,
Wa'amalak,
Palashah,
Palashah,
Amyashabia,
Nishamli,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Nabawa,
Aiman,
Aiman,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Zarawa,
Zarawa,
Labanya Lawa,
Labanya Yawa,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamadyan,
Kamanyan,
Kasayasara'a,
Kazaraya, Yawan,
Kayabyan,
Kabanyan,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Koyashwan,
Kawashiwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwan,
Ba'ayan Dara'a,
Bayam, Brotherwa,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La Adama,
La Nadamu,
Shayathamu,
Shayam Thamu,
Narayatmawa, Narayatmawa,
Nada Yat Hamu,
Ka'irab,
Kayarab,
Wakaza'abu,
Wakazawaru,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazal,
Wakatazol,
Mana'ai,
Mana'ai,
Kal Nasiyakamwa,
Cal Nasi Kiwongu,
Ashar,
Ashol,
Amara,
Amara,
Naya Rasha,
Naya Rashad,
Lanawa, Lanawa,
Manara,
Ah, Na'awath,
Nadawa,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahayim,
Shayathamu,
Shayathamu,
Kagogula,
Kathalium.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya Rawaka.
Lapanya Rawaka.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Taba Ira Yaira.
Tamo Aya Ra'ayu.
Wakalahaba.
Wa Kapahala.
Talahat.
Talaha.
Harayam.
Iram.
Kanthur Datma.
Kanthur Thawa.
Basairika.
Bazarika.
Wabasa.
Wabasha.
Wapathka.
Wapaka.
Taba Halam.
Tabahawan.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyahan.
Qualawan.
Qualawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahawa.
Wayabahawan.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Wayakapara.
Wayakapara.
Wayabadwa.
Wayakabara.
Wayadaadwa.
Wayakabara.
Kaya Atha.
Kaya Atha.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labaka.
Labaka.
Alyawan.
Ayawan.
Alcohol Ratazah.
Alka Rapazah.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
Thy
enemies make a tumble.
Thy enemies make us tumble.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up their head.
Have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
Come.
And let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Yasha'Allah.
That the name of Yasha'Allah.
May be no more in remembrance.
May no more be in remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal.
Gabal.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also adjoined with them.
And Shur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Japheth.
As to Japheth.
At the brook of Kizon.
At the brook of Kizon.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became with dung with the earth.
Make their nobles like a rail.
Make their nobles like a rail.
And like Zeb.
And like Zeb.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes.
Both thy princes.
As Zebah.
As Zebah.
And as Almunah.
And as thy Munah.
Who said.
Who said.
Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burning wood.
As the fire burning wood.
And as the flame set up the mountains on fire.
And as the flames set up the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
And fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble.
In trouble.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
That thou.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Are the most high.
Are the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the whole earth.
Alright. Saw. You said to scroll down. Sit back down. Alright, most high in Christ. The shop views mean to be seated. Bear with me. Israel, 1 second. Alright, so we're going to be starting in the book of Exodus. We're going to be starting at Exodus chapter 3. We're going to go 14 all the way to 21 in the Hebrew. Alright. Sound it out as best as you can. You'll be reading from Exodus, 3rd chapter. You'll be starting at 14. 14 is right here.
14 is
You're reading from right to left.
so.
Okay.
Ma.
Right there.
Oh, shit. Okay. Wow.
For time's sake, I'm going to read it this week. So I want you to get equipped to understand the Hebrew. I got you. Also, I got you. It's all good. You know what I mean? When we first come here, man, you know what we do? We learn. We like babies. You understand? We got to start somewhere, you know? And it's all good. It's all in good learning and all the good experience. You understand? That's what the Sabbath service is for, man, to see where we at in our language. You know what I'm saying? And us getting better and fluent with our language. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to begin at Exodus chapter 3, verse 14 in the Hebrew. Wa'amar, Alahaya, Al, Mashah, Ahaya, Ashar, Ahayaha, Wa'amar, Kaha, Ta'amar, Labanya, Yasha'ala, Ayahaya, Shalaknaya, Alahayakam. Verse 15. Wa'amar, Iwad, Alahayam, Al, Mashah, Ka'a, Ta'amar, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala, Yahawah, Alahaya, Abak Yakam, Alahaya, Abraham, Alahaya, Yatazakuka, Wa'ayawa, Yaikwa, Shalaknaya, Alahayakam, Za'a, Shamya, La'ayim, Wazaha, Zakraya, Ladar, Da'ar. Verse 16. Laka, Wa'asapa, Zaquanya, Yasha'ala, Wa'amara, Alahayam, Yahawah, Alahayam, Abak Yakam, Nara'ah, Al Ya, Alahaya, Abraham, Yatazakakwa, Wayaikwa, Laamar, Pukwa, Pukwa Taya, Adkam, Wa'ab, Hashariah, Lakam, Bam Tazariah, verse 17, Wa'amar, Allah, Adkam, Ma'anya, Matazariah, Al, Arataza, Hakan Ayanya, Waha Katya, Wa'amaria, Waha Paraziah, Waha Ka Waya, Waha Yabawasaya, Al Harataza, Zabah, Kalab, Wadabash, verse 18. Washamawa, Wakwalak, Waba'ah, Athya, Wazaquanya, Yasha'ala, Al, Malak, Matazariah, Wa'am, Ra'atyam, Al-Yawa, Yahweh, Alahaya, Habrayayim, Nakraya, Al-Yanwa, Wa'atha, Nalaka, Na'a, the bark, Shalasha, Yum, Bum the bar, one Zabakah, Layahawa, Alahaya now, verse 19. Wa'anya, Yadayatya, Kaya, La'a, Yatan, Adkam, Malak, Matazariah, Lahalak, Wala'a, Bayad, Kazakwa, verse 20. Washalat Taya, Yadya, Wahak, Yataya, Matazariah, Bakal, Napalapya, Ashar, Bakarabawa, Wa'akraya, Khan, Yashalak, Adkam, verse 21. One Atha Taya, Khan, Hayom, Hazaha, Bayanawa, Matazoya, Wahayawa, Kaya, the Lot Kanwa, Salakia, the Lot Kawan, La'a, Lot, the Talakawa, Rayaquam, and that's up to verse 22, all the way up to verse 22 in the Hebrew. Now we're going to go ahead and get it in the English. We're going to start at the book of Exodus, chapter 3 and verse 14. In the English, go ahead and read.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 14. And God said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am that have sent me unto you.
Keep reading.
Verse 15. And God said moreover unto Moses, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, have sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations.
So this right here is the Most High establishing, you understand, a relationship. I wouldn't say that. The Most High is officially speaking to Moses right here. When you go in Exodus, the 3rd chapter, that's when the Most High began to speak with Moses. Okay. All right, and what he's telling Moses that he is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And he got Moses to do what? He want Moses to go down into Egypt and save his people. That right there is the plan. That right there, the Lord, man, is giving direct orders to Moses right here, right now. Okay, keep going.
Verse 16. Go and gather the elders of Israel together, and say unto them, the Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob, appeared unto me, saying, I have surely visited you, and seen that which is done to you in Egypt.
All right, so the Lord constantly, when you read in the Bible, you're seeing the Lord saying that he is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know what that solidifies? That God ain't for everybody. God is not for all nations. God is only for the children of Israel. He's the father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? Abraham is who? That's the father of Isaac. Isaac is the father of Jacob. And Jacob, man, out of his loins came out of the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? That's who God loved. Those are the people that the Lord put favor over everybody. You understand? Like that right there is written right there. Black and white. It don't get no more pure than that. So people cannot mix up this word and say that God loves everybody when he's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Never said that he was the God of everybody. You will never find that in the scriptures or ever read that. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 17, and I have said, I will bring you up out of the affliction of Egypt unto the land of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, unto a land flowing with milk and honey.
So the Lord already had this thing in plan and in go. He said, man, I'm going to get you up out of Egypt. I'm going to put you in the land, man, of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites, the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, all of these African nations, man. You understand? And guess what? The Lord already set that thing up. So you can automatically see when the Lord saved us out of these captivities, we instantly go to war with our enemies, man, and clean out that land. Get them up out of the land, man. You understand? Which is further down, more so in the scriptures when we get to like Deuteronomy, we'll get into that. You know, we'll cross that path. But right now, we talking about the mission of Moses, what he's commanded to do. He's commanded to go down to the land of Egypt, man, and save his people, save the Hebrews. Save the Israelites out of their captivity. Much like what we do today, man. The Lord sent who? Commanding Hachaanakah to the, and guess what? He's sending them to who? The Israelites, to get us up out of this captivity, because Christ is going to return. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 18. And they shall hearken to thy voice, and thou shalt come, thou and the elders of Israel, unto the king of Egypt, and ye shall say unto him, the Lord God of the Hebrews have met with us. And now let us go, we beseech thee, 3 days' journey into the wilderness, that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God.
So that right there was the order. The order was what? For Moses and the elders, man, to go to the king of Egypt at this time, who was who? Pharaoh. Pharaoh was the king of Egypt at this time, and guess what? He had to go tell Pharaoh to his face, man, the Lord of the Hebrews, God of the Hebrews, demanded to let his people go. And we're going to go into the wilderness, and guess what? We're going to make sacrifice unto the Most High for 3 days. You got to let them go. That right there is what he was commanded to tell the king of Egypt, who at that time was Pharaoh, who knew not Joseph. This Pharaoh, man, was a wicked, disgusting bastard. You understand? He was a wicked, disgusting bastard, especially against the children of Israel. He hated the Hebrews. He hated the Israelites. You understand? He hated them. Why do you think he put them through so much captivity and so much bondage and slavery? You understand? And he hated us so much that he, guess what? That God had to come to him and say, you know what? You got to let my people go now. You understand? And that's what's much like what's happening today. You see in America, America look up to who? Egypt. Why do you think America look up to that empire, Egypt? They look up to Egypt because guess what? Egypt had the Israelites in slavery. They had the Hebrews in slavery. You understand? And that's the same thing America do. They put the same Israelites in slavery. We've been enslaved over here in this wicked place, foul, disgusting place for over 400 years. You understand? And counting. All right, keep going.
Verse 19. And I am sure that the king of Egypt will not let you go. No, not by a mighty hand.
You see that? The Lord already knew, I understand. He's going to send Moses down there, and he already knew the heart of Pharaoh. Pharaoh, he knew that Pharaoh wasn't going to let him go. You understand? But why does this happen? It's so the Lord can show his power now. Now the Lord is going to intervene. All right? Much like what? They don't want to give so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the real Israelites by blood in America, they don't want to give us rights. They don't want to let us serve our culture correctly. They want to say, and they want to keep us as slaves, and the Lord is letting the Israelites spread out like wildfire. The Lord making this word go, you know what I'm saying, from ear to ear, from earth to earth right now, man. You got celebrities understanding that they are who they are. Celebrities know that you are Israelites, man. That so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the real chosen people of God. And guess what? It's never going to stop. This is not going to stop, man. This stuff going to keep happening and keep happening and keep happening, man. It is not going to ever have to stop until Christ return. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 20. And I will stretch out my hand and smite Egypt with all my wonders.
I will do what?
And I will smite Egypt with all my wonders.
With my what?
With all my wonders.
What is that talking about, man? The plagues. Lord gonna get to tearing that place down with plagues. You understand? 2 years ago, America had one of the biggest plagues on earth called the COVID-19. That thing was killing people by the thousands. Just wiping people out. The Lord, man, is plaguing this place. And guess what? You think COVID-19 was bad, just wait and see. This place is going to get very, very bad, man. You understand? People going to die by the thousands with the plagues that the Lord going to send here because they don't want, they refuse to let us go. You understand? They refuse to, they keep treating us like we a piece of garbage. They treating us like we a piece of garbage, man. And we are God's chosen people. And there's repercussions for that. And you're going to see it right here in today's time, man. You understand? Keep going.
Which I will do in the midst of thereof. And after that, he will let you go.
He said after that, he going to let you go. Lord understand, man. As soon as he hit Egypt with them plagues, they was going to give in. And they were going to let you go. All right? Keep going.
Verse 21. And I will give this people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. And it shall come to pass that when ye go, ye shall not go empty.
All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get the next verses. And in Hebrew, I'm going to start at verse 22. I'm going to get verse 22 all the way up to, let's see. All the way up to 28. So we're in the book of Exodus chapter. So we're going to go from 22 to Exodus, the 4th chapter, all the way to 7. All the way to 6, This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3, and verse 22 in the Hebrew. Washalah, Ashah. Mashak Nathah. Wamagarah. Bayatah. Kalyah, Kasapah, Wakalaya, Zahar, Washamalah, Washamatham, Al, Bunyakam, Wa'al, but not Yakam. One Tazalatham. Matazarium. Exodus chapter 4, verse 1. Wayan, Mashah, Wa'amar, Wahan, La'ah, Yamyanua, La'yah, Wala'ah, Yashamawa, Baklaya, Kaya, Wa'amaru, La'ah, Nara'ah, Al-Yak, Yahweh, verse 2. Wa'amar, Al-Yawah, Yahweh, Mazah, Bayadak, Wa'amar, Matah, verse 3. Wa'amar, Hachaanakah. Hachaanakah. Wayashalakia. Arataza. Wayahaya. Lanakash. Wayanaz. Mashah. Mapunya Wa, verse 4. Wa Amar. Yahweh. Al. Mashah. Shalak. Yadak. Wagza. Bazam Nuwa. Bazanaw. Wayashalak. Yadwa. Wayakazakwa. Bawa. Wayahaya. Lamta'a. Bakar Para, verse 5. La'aman. Yamyanwa. Kaya. Nara'a. Al-Yak. Yahweh. Alahaya. Abatham. Alahaya. Abraham. Alahaya. Yatazakuka. Wa all Yawa. Yaikwa. And that's up to verse 6. In the Hebrew, we're going to go ahead and get it into English. We'll be starting at Exodus chapter 3 and verse 22, all the way up to Exodus 4 and 6. Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3 and verse 22. But every woman shall borrow of her neighbor and of her that sojourn in her house jewels of silver and jewels of gold and raiment, and ye shall put them upon your sons and upon your daughters, and ye shall spoil the Egyptians.
All right, keep going. In this term, when they're talking about spoil, they mean destroy the Egyptians. All right, keep going. Take their goods.
Now this is Exodus chapter 4 and verse 1. And Moses answered and said, But behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice. For they will say, The Lord hath not appeared unto thee.
Now this is something that you want to pay very close attention to. Moses, after the Lord telling them these things and telling them and giving them these orders to do, Moses going to tell the Lord, man, they ain't going to believe me. They not going to hear me. They not going to understand these things right here. Right? Much like in this truth, man, you get these orders. Some of these orders feel like they're impossible. You're like, I can't do this. I don't see how I can do this. How am I going to raise a camp up? How am I going to tell these people they the chosen people of the Lord out there on the streets? You understand? And call the oppressor the devil that the Bible speaks of. How am I going to do these things? Much more similar to that, man. Moses was asking these things of the Lord, right? We're going to see how all the response kick, okay? Keep going.
Verse 2. And the Lord said unto him, What is that in thy hand? And he said, A rod. Verse 3, and he said, cast it on the ground, and he cast it on the ground, and it became a serpent, and Moses fled from before it.
The Lord, man, showed him his power. The Lord, like, man, what's that in your hand? You know, and Moses had a staff. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, put that staff on the ground. And the Lord changed that staff into a serpent, a snake. And that thing right there scared the crap out of Moses. You understand? That scared them, man. And that was the Lord showing them, man, listen to what I'm telling you. They ain't gonna have no choice but to believe, because I'm about to do this work. The Lord, man, about to show his power. So they ain't got nothing to do with you. You see what I'm saying? You see how the Lord work? The Lord just used us as what? To be his messengers on this earth. To give these, you know what I'm saying, these wicked people messages coming from the Lord. You understand? That's what a prophet is. A prophet is a messenger from the Most High, man. That speaks the words of the Lord and speak the prophecies of what's going to happen in the future. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 4, and the Lord said unto Moses, put forth thy hand and take it by the tail. And he put forth his hand and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand.
You see that? The Lord said, man, now take that same serpent, take it by the tail, and guess what? It turned right back into staff. You understand? That's what a rod is, a staff. All right, keep going.
Verse 5, that they may believe that the Lord God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has appeared unto thee.
Read.
And the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thy hand into thy bosom.
Do what?
Put now thy hand into thy bosom.
So the Lord said, put forth thy hand into thy bosom. Put your hand into your bosom, man, right? That's what the Lord told Moses to do. Okay? Read.
And he put his hand into his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow.
It was what?
Leprous as snow.
It was what?
Leprous as snow.
It was leprous as snow, meaning he pulled his hand out of his bosom. His hand was white. His hand was white. Leprous as snow. What's the color of snow? White. You understand? That's another thing to show you, man, that Moses was a black man. Because if you put your hand in your bosom and you supposed to already be Caucasian, you take it out of your hand white, it just wouldn't make no sense. That brother was a Haitian from the tribe of Levi. You understand? A dark-skinned brother. He put his hand into his bosom and pulled it out white. Alright? Keep reading.
Verse 7. And he said,
okay, we stopped at 6. We're going to go ahead and we're going to resume. The Sabbath service is going to get more into this story. We'll get a lot more deeper into it next week. Make sure you catch us, man. You understand? Make sure you like, share, subscribe on YouTube, on Facebook, man. Promote this truth here in Detroit, all right? All right, Most High in Christ, man. I imagine, which means to stand. Blow that horn, put your lips together. Best as you can. Nice and hard. Most High in Christ, you right in here, man. What I'm talking about. Go ahead, put it down. Yum yum. Salt. Shama all. Salt. Stretch forth that cup. You say La Yasha'Allah.
La Yasha'Allah.
Most High in Christ. That which means to Israel. La Yasha'Allah means to Israel in Hebrew. All right, go ahead and drink it. Most High in Christ. Go ahead and blow that horn again, nice and strong. Pinch your lips together. On sign Christ. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take this scroll. Go ahead and take the scroll out. Now we're going to go ahead and salute the scroll. Put it over your shoulder. Alright. Yum yum. Salt. We'll go ahead and salute the scroll. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Brak Yah. Nope. So you go Amajim. Amajim. There you go. Majim Shabbat. Imajim. Barak. Nope. The other. Barak. There you go. Nope.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Brak Yah.
Most High in Christ. Take it. I'm blowing it up for you, alright? Turn back this way. Rapanakwadam, you mean to face the east. Lord's Prayer, in the Hebrew, Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwivka.
Mawakwa.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Ashah.
Ashah.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Hashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Nathanlanawa.
The thunder Noah.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Cab.
Cab.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Wasalat Lanawa.
Wazanat Noah.
Kabawap Nawa.
Kabawap Noah.
Kasalat Nawa.
Kazawat Noah.
Kabawafi Nawa.
Kabawafi Noah.
Wala'ah.
Baba'ah.
Tabi'ah Nawa.
Taba'ah Noah.
Banasana 1.
Tabasana 1.
Abor.
Abor.
Hawashah Nawa.
Abashawa Noah.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Abawaf Noah.
Waha'ala.
Aba'ala.
Wahata Parah.
Abatar Parah.
La'awa Lamya.
Lahawa Wafu.
Aman.
Aman.
Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
Forgive us of our debts.
Forgive us of our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
And lead us not.
Into temptation.
To temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us.
From evil.
From evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Cause the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Shem Yahushua.
By Hashem Yahushua.
Baba Kushah.
Baba Shah.
Nathalanawa.
The thunder Noah.
Hakash.
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 Larpa'ah.
Athar Parah.
Kal Makalah.
Hakel Makarah.
Wakal Marawah.
Hakel Makarah.
Hakash.
Hakash.
Latahar.
Let's horror.
Hamatazari.
Hamatazari.
Hakash.
Hakash.
Lahakwayar. Y'all can't keep stopping the prayer. Right? You just gotta try your best to follow along, okay? Alright. Lahakwayar.
Hamanah. Hayam.
Hamatu.
Hamathi.
Hakash.
Hakash.
Arakawah.
Hakarah.
Hatama'ala.
How no warrior.
Lagar Shun.
The guard Shun.
By Shem Yahushua.
By Hashem Yahushua.
The water Amah.
The water Amon.
Gosh, the power in the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
Cast them
In
out.
the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahweh Yahushua.
Wamaka Allah.
When I like Yahweh.
Wa Alahaya.
Yahweh.
Matazabi.
Mahal Tazari.
Alawak Yahana.
Yana.
Wa'alawapya.
Wa'alahavya.
Hasarunya.
Hazaranya.
Hakorazanya.
Hakanazarya.
Hakakarya.
Hakari.
It's like Wa'akwafya.
Wa'athya.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Ba'ashim Yahshua.
The water Aman.
Wa'aman.
Blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohana.
Commanding General Yohana.
The generals.
The general.
The captains.
Captain.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers. And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Rasha'ah.
Rasha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayamya.
Al-Haharya.
Al-Yahari.
Ma'ayan.
Mayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azariah.
Azari.
Azariah.
Azari.
Ma'ai.
Ba'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashah.
Ashah.
Shemaiah.
Shemaiah.
Wa'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Ayathan.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Ragalka.
Ragarka.
Ayanawam.
Waman.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Wanaman.
Wala'ah.
Mana'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazarka.
Zarka.
Al-Yah.
Ayah.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamar.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yadika.
Bayarak.
By rock.
Bayayella.
By warrior.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makara.
Makar walk.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Apnapashka.
Not Naparshka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'afka.
Taza'afka.
Wabu'afka.
Wabu'afka.
Ma'atha.
Ma'atha.
Wa'ayat Avalon.
Ma'ayat Avalon.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Yasha'ala.
He that keepeth Yasha'ala.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
This time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And for even forevermore.
Psalms 83. In Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Hachaanakah.
Al-Thakaraj.
Al-Thakaraj.
Wa-Al-Thashakwat.
Wa-Or-Thashakash.
Kayah.
Kayah.
Hana.
Hana.
Awayabyaka.
Al-Habka.
Yahamayawan.
Al-Wafyon.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimika.
Amika.
Ya'ayram Yamwa.
Yamra.
Sabadah.
Sabadah.
Wayatha Ya'atazu.
Yawatha. Habazari.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanya.
Amaru.
Amor.
Lakawa.
Lakawar.
Manakakina.
Makagaka.
Magoya.
Magori.
Wala'ah.
Mama'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shem Yasha'ala.
Shem Yasha'ala.
Awadah.
Awadah.
Kayah.
Kayah.
Nawatazu.
Zari.
Labar.
Labar.
Yakadwa.
Yakabu.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarathwa.
Yabakrakwa.
Alahaya.
Alahayim.
Adawan.
Adawan.
Wayashima.
Yashawan.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Mawa'abu.
Abu Abu.
Wahagari.
Wahagari.
Gabor.
Gabor.
Wa'amawan.
Ma'abawan.
Wa'amalak.
Ma'amalak.
Palashah.
Palashah.
Amyashabya.
Palasham.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Malawar.
Aiman.
Aiman.
Hayawa.
Ayawa.
Zarawa.
Zarawa.
Labanya Lawa.
Labanya Yawa.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamagin.
Kamatmi.
Kasayasara'a.
Kazamaya Yara.
Kayabyan.
Yami.
Banakor.
Banakol.
Uyashwan.
Wadashwan.
Nashamadwa. By Yandara,
by young brother God.
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La Dama,
Lon Double,
Shayathamu,
Shayan Double,
not a Yatma,
not a Yahweh, water.
Ka'ira,
Kayara,
Wakasa Abba,
Wakaza'ara,
Wakasa Bak,
Wakazabah,
Wakatazor,
Wakazor,
Mana'ai,
Mana'ai,
Kal Nasiyakomu,
Cal Nanasip, Ronnie,
Ashar,
Ashur,
Amaru,
Amara,
Naya Rashad,
Naya Rashad,
Lanawa,
Nana Razak,
Ah, Na'awa,
Nana Ra,
Alahaya,
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 Alahayan,
Shayathamu,
Shayathamu,
Kagogula,
Go, Karmu,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya Rawaka,
Lapanya Abara,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Taba Ira Yaira,
Thaba Ira, Yahira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakala, Herbal,
Talahat,
Talaha,
Harayam,
Harayan,
Kanther Dapman,
Cal Thora, Thumian,
Basa Irika,
Baza Arika,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapaska,
Wapaka,
Taba Halam,
Tabahawan,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Punyahan,
Bunyahan,
Qualawan,
Qualaman,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wabakashman,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahol,
Wabahawal,
Ijai,
Ijai,
Wayakapara,
Ikabara,
Wayabadwa,
Wyaborwan,
Wayada'agwa,
Wyabaharwan,
Kaya Atha,
Kaya Athar,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Labaka,
Labaka,
Ayawan,
Ayamun,
Alkahal Ratazah.
Alka Ratazah.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence,
Keep not thy silence,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
Below,
thy enemies make a tumble,
thy enemies make us stumble,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up their
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
consulted against thy head.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Yasha
In the name of Yahshua,
may be no more remembrance.
may be no more remembered.
They have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Habarim,
Gabal,
the war,
and Ammon,
and
and Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot,
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
through unto them,
as unto the Midianites,
as to the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Syria,
as to Japheth,
as to Japheth,
at the brook of Kizon,
at the brook of Kizon,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
And came done in the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make them nobles like a red,
and like Zeb,
and like Z,
yea,
yea,
all their princes,
or the prince,
and Zebah,
and Zebah,
and Azalmunna,
and that's the who
who said,
said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the house of Yahweh in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as stubble before the wind,
as the fire burning wood,
as the fire burning wood,
and as the flame set of the mountains on fire.
and as the flame set the mountain on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm,
with thy storm,
and fill their faces with shame,
fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled
in trouble
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh, are the most high
are the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
So, you can set that down. Hold on. Yep. There you go. Be careful. Blood horn. Nice and strong. Pinch your lips together. Keep it tight. My son in Christ. When these brothers like to be anointed. Take that one. Well, you can put the oil on. Repeat after me.
Come on.
Alright. Yabaraki Yahweh.
Have a wealthy good hour.
Just repeat after me. Alright? Just repeat after me. Simple. Just repeat what I say. Okay? Yabaraki Yahweh.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Wa Hachaanakah.
Yahweh Hachaanakah.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Penyawa.
Penyawa.
Hachaanakah. Wa
Hachaanakah.
Yasha Yahweh.
Yasha Yahweh.
Penyawa.
Hachaanakah.
Wa Yashamlakah.
Yahweh Sharaka.
Shalom. Yahweh. Bashem. Yahweh Shah. Barak. Rapah. Magun. Iwadya. Bashem Yahweh Shah. The water Aman. Alright, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and close out the Sabbath service. Men of Israel, I Majim Shabbat. I Majim Barak. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Barakatah. Yazmatah. Dismissed.